Okay, doing a tire here. These 5 bolts uh, on this particular tire releases the tire. So you never want to do this. Um, uh, you when you put the tires back together, you want to do it by hand. You can disassemble with the drill, right? Okay, so you just press the center out. The other side comes out. Then you have your center ring. Now, when you put the tires back together, you see the foam. You want this foam underneath that lip. So what you do is, let's say I want to do, you want the outside, so it's going to be on this side. You want to make sure all that foam is pressed underneath the ring. Okay, so you don't want that. You don't want any of the foam to be in the bead. So you press it there. So all your foam is underneath the ring. Okay. Set your bead up. Put your center in. Now one side's set. Now you go on the other side. Same thing. You want all the foam underneath that ring. So you press the tire down because that side's already locked in. So you're not going to get the foam in between the bead and the bead lock. So if you look, my foam is underneath that ring. Now you put the bead in. Make sure you align the holes with the screws. Let me hang on here. Goes in. Oh, right here. Okay, now let's go ahead and put the damn thing in. There. Okay, get it aligned. Okay. Now, sometime when you have like where this is too far apart and you're trying to squeeze it and everything, no, don't do that. Get 2 longer bolts on the opposite side, the long ones, until you start threading it in. So once you start threading it in, it draws this ring closer and closer together where you can get your short bolts in. Then you start putting in your short bolts. Once the short bolts are in, you take your longer bolts out on both sides, right? And then put the shorter ones in. So on these, when you're installing these, you want to do it by hand when you're tightening them down. You don't want to use a drill for this area. Otherwise, you'll strip out your screws. So just get them started. And again, it's just go opposite of each other. Get it tight. This one. And that's it. All done.